All right. It's the weekend.
It is.
And I'm supposed to do something for this weekend for season 6. I don't know what, other than say thank you for all the subscriptions that have come into our channel.
Yes.
We're up to 556 or something like that.
Nice.
And so, yeah, thank you. It's very much appreciated.
Yes.
Let me get this out of the way. But, yeah, I think there's only one word for this weekend.
What's that?
Grease. I promise you, I'm not going to burst into song. Hey, what's the word? What's the word, Leia? It's the word grease. So today, the word is grease. That is one good-looking burger. Bearing grease, and not relative bearing grease, because relative bearings are not used on trailers. Unless you're in the cab of the truck and you're looking for a relative bearing. No, we're looking at wheel bearings. And so we want wheel bearing grease. And that's something I've never done before. My hands are going to get dirty today. There's just no two ways about it. Because I'm going to be playing in the grease. Before we get any further into this, I just want to make an announcement to say I am not a professional. I am not a mechanic. I am not a certified trailer worker, inspector, mechanic, technician. No, I'm just an owner, and this is my way of learning how to do this. This is for entertainment, not necessarily informational. So you're going to watch me as I learn. So if you want to figure out what it might be like for a first timer to do this, that's what I'm showing you today. It is cold today. I do not need air conditioning. Okay, backing up. Okay, so now that the truck is hooked up, I can take the chocks off, and I know it's not going to roll anywhere. Used these since last fall. Radio check. Yep. Radio check. Good. Still working.
Okay.
Okay, well there you have it, folks. The Anderson blocks will not lift the tire enough to be able to access this. I'm going to have to go get a lift. I'm trying to do this to save money.
Right. But once we have the equipment, then it'll be worth it.
What I need is a jack or lift that is less than 11 inches, because it's 11 inches from the ground to the base of the axle. I need to lift on the axle because all I'm doing really is lifting up that axle and compressing the leaf spring just enough so the tire will spin on the ground. I don't need to jack up the whole trailer.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so, but it might be, might not be. Depends on the size of jack that I can find.
Well, let's see what's there.
Yep. Harbor Freight quality tools at the lowest price. Basic 3-ton heavy duties. Do I try to go to a hydraulic jack? Okay, so what I realized is these are just stands. They don't actually jack something up. So I'm gonna have to go with a hydraulic. Okay, and I'm getting a bottle jack. This one's probably overkill, but I might use it for something else, so I might as well go with the better one. The tools I'll be using today include a bottle jack, a grease gun, a standard head screwdriver, a tube of grease, actually 2 of them, and something to clean up with. First thing we need to do is jack up the trailer. That's what the bottle jack's for. Place it on the axle close to the wheel, not in the center of the axle. You just want the tire to spin freely. First thing we do is take off this little outer cap. Then inside you'll see a little dust cover. It's a rubber dust cover that's right back there over the nipple. Yep, take that out. Then you can set it aside, and I like to cover it up to keep any dust or grit off of it. I'm going to insert the grease gun. Spin the wheel as you're squeezing the grease into it, and it will push the old grease out of the bearings and out and around into the cavity there. See the old grease coming out. Use your screwdriver to remove that old grease. Do not use your fingers because those are sharp edges in there and you will slice your finger. Yep, you can see the old grimy grease that's there. Remove the grease gun. Remove the grease gun. Yeah, it's not coming out. Okay, so I was having a little trouble getting that to disconnect. What I want to do is I want to get all this extra grease out of here. This is some of the old grease that squeezed out. Yep. I clean all that out. Next thing we're going to do, we're just going to wipe this cap off here a little bit, make sure we don't have any grime in there. Yep. That's going to go right back in there. I'm just going to state the obvious here. Do not ingest the grease. Do not let the grease get into your eyes. If it does, wash immediately. And you should not let the grease get on your hands. Oh, you're serious. There we go, back in. And of course, then all I need to do is pop this little cap back on again. We're good. 3 more wheels to do. Okay, we let this down. Turn this. Releases the. There we go. Just jiggle it a little bit. Good. Time to do the next one. Oh. They call it an EZ-Lube system, which is a bit of a misnomer in my book because there's nothing easy about lubing your wheel bearings. But I suppose it's easier than taking the whole wheel off and repacking the bearings and all that, which I will do next year. This is only good for every other year, I would say, because you want your bearings to be inspected. Last thing you want is a bad bearing, and that could cause some extra wear on a tire. EZ-Lube. Yeah. Tell me another one. Well, okay, so I'm pretty much done. I still have to disconnect the trailer, and get it back level again. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock, and I started around 10, so 5, 6, 7 hours it took me to do that. Now, I'm sure the pros can knock it out in 1 hour. My problem is that I'm incompetent at it. And what I mean is I've never done it before. I don't know what I'm doing. So don't take this as a lesson of how to do it. This is better off being a lesson of how not to do it. Yeah. But hopefully I saved us a little money. I figure, you know, they do it, they might do it in 2 hours, so $150 an hour. So that would have been $300 we spent. Yeah, I spent close to 100 in getting all the equipment that I needed. And I can use that equipment again. So good investment? Yeah, I think so. Come and join us next week when I get into the basement and clean it up. And raising. The wind's died down a bit. Can you say grease is the word? Okay, well, that's going to do it for this time. And again, I wanted to say thank you to all the people who have subscribed. Looking at our analytics, I noticed that 83% of our viewers have not subscribed to our channel. Wow, I imagine if they did subscribe, we'd be pushed over 1,000 and we could probably monetize them. So yeah, just a thought. If you liked the video, click the like button, and until next time, we'll see you on the streets.